So, what if we colonize Venus? Would humanity survive? Or would we just become cosmic confetti? Picture this: a world where the ground is hot enough to melt lead, the air is thick enough to crush you, and the clouds rain sulfuric acid. Sounds like a lovely vacation spot, doesn't it? But before we dive into this hellish paradise, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments how long you'd last in this disaster. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for this one. Let's start with the basics. Venus, our closest planetary neighbor, is often called Earth's evil twin. But that's a bit unfair to evil twins everywhere. This planet is a pressure cooker of cosmic proportions. The surface temperature? A balmy 462 degrees Celsius. The atmospheric pressure? 90 times that of Earth. It's like being 900 meters underwater, except the water is hot, poisonous gas. And you thought your summer holidays were sweltering. But wait, it gets better. The planet is covered in volcanoes, some possibly still active, spewing lava onto a surface that's already hot enough to melt lead. And let's not forget the charming weather, sulfuric acid rain that evaporates before it even reaches the ground. Technically, we could visit, but only if the universe was bored and wanted some new extreme tourism content. Come to Venus, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Now, you might be thinking, surely we're not crazy enough to try living there. Oh, my sweet summer child. Enter the Cloud City concept. About 50-60 kilometers up in Venus's atmosphere, there's a Goldilocks zone where the pressure and temperature are surprisingly Earth-like. I mean, if you ignore the whole floating in a sea of sulfuric acid bit, it's just a minor inconvenience, really. The idea is to build floating habitats in this zone. They'd be filled with breathable air, which at that altitude would act as a lifting gas. It's like a cosmic hot air balloon, except instead of giving tourists a nice view, it's keeping humanity from being crushed and fried simultaneously. Cozy, right? Just imagine the real estate ads. Panoramic views of acid clouds, infinite potential for sky gardens, and guaranteed protection from door-to-door salespeople. So, how exactly do we build a floating city in a corrosive atmosphere with winds that would make Earth's hurricanes look like gentle breezes? Well, first, we'd need materials that can withstand sulfuric acid. Think superplastics and advanced ceramics. Our habitats would need to be sealed tighter than a politician's tax returns. It's like trying to build a submarine, but instead of water, it's a sea of angry, corrosive death. Power? Solar panels would work great, assuming we can keep them from dissolving. And let's not forget life support systems that would make the International Space Station look like a kid's treehouse. We'd need to recycle everything: water, air, waste. Your morning coffee might have been your evening shower last week. Yum. But hey, at least we'd finally achieve that 100% recycling rate environmentalists have been dreaming of. Imagine waking up to a view of golden clouds stretching to the horizon. Sounds nice, until you remember those clouds want to dissolve your face. Daily life would be a constant battle against the elements. Going outside? Oh sure, let's just turn off gravity. What could possibly go wrong? You'd need a suit that's part astronaut, part deep-sea diver, and part acid-proof warrior. Honey, have you seen my keys? No, not the house keys. The keys to my impenetrable acid-proof exosuit. Transportation between habitats would be like a cosmic game of bumper cars, except the bumpers are made of cities, and the cars are also cities. Honey, I'm just popping over to the neighboring city for some milk. Be back in a week, assuming the jet stream cooperates. And forget about traffic jams. Here, getting stuck in traffic might mean drifting off into the endless Venusian sky. On the bright side, the acid ate my homework might actually become a valid excuse. Now, let's say we've somehow managed to set up our cloud cities without becoming a cautionary tale for future space explorers. What's next? Well, we could start terraforming. And by terraforming, I mean trying to turn a planet that wants to kill us slightly less murderous. We'd start by converting that thick CO2 atmosphere into something a bit more breathable. Easy peasy, right? Just need to process an entire planet's worth of atmosphere. No biggie. It's like trying to blow up a beach ball, if the beach ball was the size of a planet and filled with poison. We could introduce extremophile bacteria that love carbon dioxide more than influencers love selfies. Over a few million years, a mere blink in cosmic time, we might have an atmosphere that won't immediately murder us. Progress. Of course, by then, Earth might have become Venus 2.0, and we'd have to start the whole process over again. It's the circle of life, Venusian style. Of course, no plan survives first contact with a planet that's basically hell's sauna. Imagine the disaster scenarios. Hull breach. Your city becomes the world's most expensive acid-filled balloon. Power failure. Hope you enjoy free-falling through acid clouds. And let's not forget the ever-present threat of Venus's charming weather. It's like living in a blender filled with battery acid, set to puree, and someone keeps hitting the boost button. Cities would float away like forgotten balloons. And honestly, Monday traffic might finally clear up. You'd hear the wind howling, the hull creaking, and then silence. We drift, we tilt, we climb the jet stream, surfing Venusian clouds like dust in a sunbeam. It's poetic, really, if you ignore the impending doom part. Just think of it as the universe's way of saying, nice try, humans, but maybe stick to planets that don't actively try to dissolve you. But wait, maybe we could survive if we adapted faster than common sense. We'd need to become masters of our acidic domain. Floating habitats that can predict and ride out storms, sulfuric acid processing plants that turn our enemy into a resource, closed-loop life support systems that make Earth's most sustainable communes look wasteful. It's like turning your worst nightmare into your best friend, if your best friend was a planet-sized acid bath with anger issues. If, and it's a big if, we managed to create a stable cloud civilization on Venus, what then? We'd have colonies floating in the sky, a new perspective on what it means to be human. Would we develop new cultures, new philosophies born from living in constant motion? Perhaps we'd become a society of eternal optimists, always looking for the silver lining in our acid cloud home. In the end, our Venusian adventure teaches us something profound about humanity. Our ambition knows no bounds, even when faced with a world that seems designed to destroy us. But it also shows us the value of our home, Earth. Maybe living 200 years or stopping gravity isn't the dream after all, but hey, at least we got a great YouTube video out of it. And isn't that what really matters in the end? So there you have it, our wild ride through the acid clouds of Venus. If you enjoyed this journey through insanity, hit that like button before it floats away. And don't forget to subscribe for next week's What If. Remember, here at IfVerse, we're rewriting reality, one what if at a time. Until next time, keep your head in the clouds. Just maybe not the Venusian ones.